What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's been staying positive and staying productive. On this episode, I want to speak to you guys about how to optimize your health and fitness journey. And this basically comes down to two simple things: time and organization. A lot of people want to get fit, they want to get healthy, they want to get into a better routine, change their mindset, change their physique, different goals, but it's all based off the same lines. They're trying to optimize their physiology and their emotional status. And those things have to do with your food, your nutrition, what you do in your free time, your energy, your exercise. So I'm going to give you 3 ways to optimize your health and your fitness journey that I see as the most common problem when it comes to the general public, because I've dealt with thousands and thousands of people in the last 16 years in this region and 5 to 10 years across the world. So the first things first that I would say to people is going to tremendously help them, and no matter what their goal is, and this is a huge hack, get the hard shit done first. So whatever the hard stuff is that you have to do every single week, whether it's calls, appointments, bank runs, errands, food shopping, anything that you have to do that you dread doing, do that stuff first. Do that stuff in the beginning of the week. Do that stuff in the beginning of the day, because everybody leaves themselves, their priorities to themselves, as a last minute things. Let me sort out the stuff for my boss and my work, my husband and my wife, my kids, my pets, my parents, everybody else. They feel like they're being productive by putting everybody else on the list first and leaving themselves last, because they're just trying to rationalize why they don't want to do this, why they're uncomfortable, why they're dreading getting into the process, blah, blah, blah. But if you set up your week where you have all the stuff done first that's hard, that you dread, that leaves you with a lot of free time, and that leaves you with a different mentality. It leaves you knowing that you're willing and capable to solve problems, get hard stuff done, and you have plenty of free time left on a better emotional state. You feel better about yourself. You're carrying a different frequency, a different vibe. And that's going to be a lot more viable for your success with your health and your fitness when it comes to ticking off the boxes. Get the hard shit done first. Just get it all done first. Get some free time on Sunday. Plan out to get stuff done on Mondays and Tuesdays. That way, you're not sitting there with a list of stuff hanging over your head that's killing your emotional state, that's killing your frequency and your vibe. That you're like, oh my God, I'm dreading this week. I just want the weekend to come. That's where people escape to the junk food, the drinking, and just binge watching TV, trying to escape their reality and their pile of mess that they keep trying to sweep underneath the rug. So do the hard stuff first, and it's going to leave you with a better mentality, better mindset, and a lot more free time. The second thing is get accountable. So whether you got to use an app, use a calendar, join a group, hire a coach, get on an application with a coach that has daily things to check off on. Another great way to be able to do this is to start following people in your position, not people in the opposite position. People get this wrong. They'll start following people on social media that like live the fitness life. They're in the gym twice a day. They're dating or married to another fitness professional, and they get to eat the perfect meals and nap and sleep between their training and suntan every day. And that's not going to work for you. You're not going to be able to relate to that. Find somebody that's an entrepreneur like you. Find a couple of people that are just in the same position as you, some single moms or some parents that are just trying to keep on a good routine. And that's going to help you view their stories instead of viewing stupid stuff that's going to keep you distracted or have your mind wandering onto other things. All right. Find some people that you relate to and hire somebody or get involved with the group that keeps you accountable. They ask you about how your training is, how's your lifts, how's your form, how are your runs, how's your food. They give you a thumbs up, a high five, a message, a compliment when you lose some weight or you hit a new personal best. This is the best way to stay in your routine, because the truth is, your journey and your goals is not everybody else's around you. And it's not everybody else's job around you, your family, your partner, your colleagues, to conform and condone their life and their reactions or their habits to you. You know, if the world was to accommodate for for every single one of us, the world would collapse because we all have different lives. We all have different goals. We all have different perceptions and perspectives of the world. We all have different stress factors. So the outside world's not going to change for me. I have to change myself for the world that I'm trying to create within the world that is the reality that's out there. And the way that you can help yourself stay more accountable and be optimal with your fitness and your health goals is to be able to be accountable. And the more sources of accountability you have, the better success you're going to have. That means you're on an app, you're with a coach, you hire a mentor, you buddy up with somebody to do some training sessions with or your runs with. You start following people that make healthy recipes. You start following people online that are in the same position like you, like I said, that you can view often. Because when you're distracted or you're on that day where you want to push the fuck it button, you can just open up your stories and you'll be able to see a couple people in the same boat as you that ended up doing their session after work or in the morning when they got up. They did it even though their kid was up sick that night, or they were traveling the night before because they're a pilot. So find people that are in your position and hire people that know how to get people in your position from A to Z. And the third thing, and one of the greatest things that you can do to optimize your health and your fitness goal, is to start preparing from the day before. Don't leave stuff till the next day. People always have this mentality of like, I'll figure it out tomorrow. I'll think about what I'm going to do tomorrow. Maybe I'll do legs, maybe I'll do back. Maybe I'll run, maybe I'll swim. Maybe I'll do something in the morning, or maybe I'll go after work. Plan it out the day before. When you plan things out the day before, it leaves a lot less room for error. And it's very simple to do. Somewhere around 8, 9, 10 p.m. at nighttime, look at your schedule for the next day. What's the stuff that's a non-negotiable that you have to do, whether it's drop-offs, work hours, calls, meetings, traffic that you have to endure on the way home from work or the way to work. Look at your day, and then you can plan out quickly, like, great, I'm going to order food from here. It's a great place. I want that meal. It hits my macros. It's tasty. I like it. That's my lunch. I won't have time in the morning time. Let me go to the kitchen right now real quick and make a protein yogurt. Or I'll make an omelet and I'll just heat it up in the morning time with 2 fresh slices of toast, and it takes me 3 minutes to eat that and I'm out of the door. Let me book a session at the spinning class or with the running club, or let me call this guy that's my PT once in a while, or let me call my friend who I do legs with, and be accountable and set something up for that. As long as you prepare the day before, then you're going to be able to have a lot of success. If you think about your health and fitness journey like a business, think about it like a restaurant. A restaurant knows the day before what they're going to do. Otherwise, they would be bankrupt. And I know this because my mom and most of my family, being Greeks, are in the food and beverage industry. And they don't play it by ear. They know how many people on average are going to be coming in on a Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. They know who's going to be coming in on a Thursday or Friday. So they order way more, expensive seafood and steaks and wine on a Wednesday and Thursday for the weekend than they would on a Monday. And then that food just gets expired and they throw it away and lose thousands of dollars because not as many people came to eat on a Tuesday and Wednesday night because it's a school night. So if you think about your fitness and health journey like a business, my God, you will succeed tremendously, because a business takes stats every day. They take inventory. We spent this and this came in. This is our budget. That's your calories. So you can't go wrong with your food. These are the days we have a little bit more leeway to, do some experimenting with some new stuff on the menu, because we're super busy on Fridays and Saturdays, which might be your really active days. And that's where you try to fit in a little bit more of a fun food, because you have a little bit more leeway because of your output. So if you think about your health and fitness journey like a business and plan ahead, you will be exceptionally successful in your journey. So be accountable, plan out your journey, and do all the hard stuff first. Plan your day out the day before, get the hard stuff done in the beginning of the week, and get accountable with other people. There's no way you can fail with this. And this, you just get more and more optimal. You start thinking of better ways and new ways to be able to overcome obstacles. You might get yourself a couple of dumbbells like I have over there in your house. And if you can't make it to the gym that day, you've got a program that somebody taught you of how to do legs and upper body at home, how to do calisthenics, how to do core workouts, how to do cardio in place in the house without using a treadmill or a bike or a pool or a boxing bag just in case it's snowing or raining or there's a sandstorm outside. These are the things that optimize your health and fitness journey. You actually become the person that you envision. It becomes part of your character trait, and you actually start living out the fruition and the tangible results, because after a couple of weeks and a couple of months of this, you've got proof. So your insecurities, your self-doubt, your misbeliefs that you had that were holding you back and yo-yoing there are gone, because you've got a really, really strong base. So I hope this can bring you guys some value. If you have any questions or need any help with your fitness or health journey, you can always shoot me a DM or an email. All my information is in the bio and all my social media links. If you want something free to start off with in your fitness journey, I've got free plans for the men and for the women. You pay nothing, shoot me your email. I'll send you over a program with some nutrition advice, stress management, time management, some stretches in there just to get you started off before you pay for a membership or a coach or a program with anybody. Stay true to yourself, stay good to yourself, let nothing and nobody get in the way of the life that you want to live.